Okay, Dallas is definitely treating me fine. I had some wonderful seafood recently, and I'm going to have some again today. I want to say this. When it comes to women, let me tell you something. You guys out there talking all this polygamy shit, all this, I have multiple girlfriends. This is what I'm going to tell you. Keep your fucking women separated. Listen, if female spirits got to be separated, then that it should be a no-brainer that if you're dealing with multiple women, keep them fucking separated. Because let me tell you something. Everybody's different and everybody got their strong points. Women, by nature, can be very jealous. Women, by nature, are very jealous. Jealousy, let me tell you something. Everybody has their strengths. Everybody has their weaknesses. One person may be talented at working computers. Another person may be talented at writing, stories. Another person may be talented, at painting. Another person may be talented at singing. See, now, you got two women that you're dealing with, right? One has a talent. You say, I'm going to put this woman here. She's going to do this. Now, the problem will arise when you got a woman with a talent versus a woman that doesn't have that talent. You got them in the same job setting, doing the same job. Now, when the woman who's talented is successful at the task that you give her to do, what's going to begin to happen? You're going to feel proud of that female, and you're going to show your admiration for her, when a person who's not really designed for that job description begins to get mad and upset and jealous. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm going to tell you something. From what I've seen throughout the years, and one thing I learned about working with spirits, when I would have altars for female spirits, I would separate them. Donto would be over here, Marinette would be over here, Ezreal Freda would be over there. Because having them together, they're going to start fighting. And I learned from that aspect of how dealing with female spirits, if you're going to deal or date multiple women, keep them fucking separated. Because if you don't, you're going to have nothing but chaos and fight in your life. Bitches going to try to fight each other. They're going to start trying to wrestle each other, stab each other, destroy each other because of their fucking hatred for one another. Women, listen. When it comes to a single man, when I say a single man, an individual man, when there's different women involved, every one of them want that man for themselves. And each one of them is going to do their best to be that I'm every woman. And with that, it can lead into a lot of complications. Sometimes, to be honest with you, that shit can be a blessing and a curse. That shit can be a blessing and a curse. It could be a goddamn headache. Because it's almost like then you get to a point where you don't want to pick sides. You don't want to pick sides. But I'm going to tell you, this is how you have a lot of peace in your household. Being a person in a dating world and what I've experienced in the past, listen, that is the only way. See, some of you guys out there, you want to get these women and put them in the same household. It's not going to fucking work. It's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? There's been guys that try to do all this polygamy. Look at Carbonation. You got this guy, what they call Nature Boy, who had all these women. Look how that shit crumbled. Look how that shit crumbled. The nigga trying to be polygamous. Nigga, that is impossible. See, unless you live in Africa and you have a structured society that's built and that's been going through that for thousands of years, that has structure, it's not gonna work. You can't be some fucking nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can't be some fucking nigga working at Home Depot and talking about you into polygamy. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, to deal with multiple women, you gotta have money. To be with multiple women, you gotta be an organized individual. Like that shit, you can't just be I work at Home Depot and she gonna bring me the check. That shit's not gonna work like that. Because when you look at a lion, the lion and the lioness, he has a lot of lioness, but the thing is, he's a fucking lion. He's a motherfucker that's gonna go do battles. That nigga gonna fight. That nigga's an alpha male. You can't be no beta male thinking that you're going to be dealing with multiple women. Because to deal with multiple women, it takes a strong mind. It takes a man with structure to do some shit like that. Because some of you, I make this video because I seen some shit recently, and I just, and I was listening to a story, and it made me realize, that's what it is. You cannot have multiple women at one time in one environment. You need to spread these women out. This woman, she lives over here. She lives way on yonder. She lives way across town. She lives overseas somewhere. That shit is trying to make women cooperate and work together. That shit is asinine. It's not going to work. You're going to have problems. And not only that, you're going to ruffle a lot of feathers. And you're going to, you're going to be one nigga with nobody at the end of the day. That's what's going to happen. Because eventually, bitches going to get tired of fighting other bitches. They be like, you know what, this shit is too much. To be with this one nigga, I might as well go settle with some other nigga. But then again, money is the rule of all evil, and it's the motivation of many. So you can't even put that, because sometimes women be like, nah, I'd rather deal with this shit than go back and be with a broke ass nigga. But that's my words of wisdom today out of Texas. I'm out going to eat some seafood.